Easter egg tips for the family to enjoy as we get closer to Easter, I guess,
do.
huh?
We're a couple weeks out, but I want you to buy your eggs now. If you're going to do deviled eggs, hard-boiled eggs for Easter, buy them now. The reason being, eggs have a little air pocket inside of them, and in about 2 weeks, that air pocket just gets a little bit bigger. The proteins kind of shrink, and that makes it so much easier to peel when you're doing the hard-boiled eggs. So buy them now, and I'm going to show you my go-to deviled egg recipe. The first thing I do is, this is my foolproof way to hard-boil eggs. So I put my eggs in my pot and then fill it with cold water, and then you're just going to put it on the stove and let that come to a boil.
Okay.
As soon as it comes to a boil, remove it from the heat, put the lid on, and you're going to have perfect hard-boiled eggs with none of that ring around the yolk. They're going to be perfectly cooked. So super simple. And then when you're going to make your deviled eggs, so I scoop out the center of my eggs. Oops, and if you break them, I go ahead and throw in cut up that extra white and just toss it into my mixture. Adds a little more protein. We're getting a little less of the yolk. And then in place of the mayo, I'm gonna do my Greek yogurt, which we've done before. So this is gonna save again on the fat, add a little bit more protein. Mustard, mix that all together. And then I actually throw it in a baggie, so much like a pastry bag, and snip the corner. This is gonna save you a lot less mess than trying to do 2 spoons. So that's the way I do it, and I add a little bit of paprika. This doesn't give any spice or really much flavor, but it just adds a nice little contrasting color there.
Sure.
You can add a little green onion, little chive. If you like a spicy, you can do a little Tabasco. So a really simple deviled egg recipe, and if you have leftover deviled eggs, you have just a couple days to use them, but I've done an egg salad here. I just chopped up my deviled eggs and added 1 ingredient, and that was celery, to add a little bit of that crunch in your egg salad.
So this is something that's very, I mean, both of these recipes are something that's very healthy for...
Yes, we're getting tons of protein, lots of those amino acids, so love eggs, and Easter is the perfect time to incorporate them.
We appreciate you joining us once again for Good Morning.